thing is, they asked you to go on private land for sports cars and certain bikes and electric scooters, but the thing is, there's not enough land to actually put these vehicles and cars and motorbikes on there and go-karts to people to use. So that's why they race up and down the road. That's why they make a nuisance of themselves, and probably sometimes they don't want to be making a nuisance of themselves, but they got no other choice. You know what I mean? The police probably speed in their cars anyway. The urgent services do because they can, because they're the law, and the fire service and the ambulance to help people if they're in need, dying, or in injury or something like that. But you know, you got to help who you can in the world. We can't help everyone, but the thing is, they expect you to go to places where you can't. Sometimes you have to pay to go to these private events and places. I don't mean like going to nightclubs and weddings or parties. I'm on about talking about where you want to drive your vehicles, like your cars, your sports cars, your motorbikes, your scooters, your go-karts, your quad bikes, things like that. But not everywhere's accessible. If they actually built more things for people to go to, and especially youth clubs, they've got the money. It's just the government's cutting back on a lot of things, and people wouldn't make a nuisance of themselves, make things cheaper and more affordable for people to buy, and they won't get annoyed with the price. Make things fair. We don't live in the fair world. This is the thing. And will the world ever be more fairer? Probably not. It'll probably get a lot worse until it gets better. And they wonder why people get angry. We're all human beings. We all tick in a certain way. We all get triggered. We all get angry. But it's about controlling your emotions and your feelings. Some people don't know how to, and that's why they get in trouble. They get locked up or put in prison, or get put in the police cell because they lose their temper. Some people get a rise out of this. Some other people don't know how to talk or communicate with people. I mean, I'm autistic. I'm ADHD. I have friends. Some people have fake friends. Some people pretend to be your friends just to get information. The world could be a horrible and crazy place, but always find out in the world that who are your friends and who are not your friends. It's hard to know. Some people can play you for a long time as being your friend and pretending to be. I've learnt that. Some people just want to be your friend if you pay them money. Once the money's gone, they don't want to be your friend. And there is genuine people that want to be your friend and want to know you and talk to you and spend time with you. I'm not saying everybody's like that. There is some nice, genuine people, but they're hard to find. And it would be nice if we met more people like that. Some people like to be on their own and understanding the world at their point of view and out of their eyes. We all see it differently. But I thought I'd do another video, part 2 to this sort of thing. It's very annoying for a lot of people. I'm obviously still drinking my prime drinks. Some people say you would have drunk it by now. Probably, yeah. I'm not really keen on energy drinks. I prefer Coca-Cola, Fanta, Pepsi, Diet Coke. So it's bad as well. It's how we look at the world. It is a crazy place for a lot of us. Some of us can't see what others can see. That's why we need help more than others. Some people can understand the help. I enjoy doing my videos because it helps me and it probably helps other people. People have never seen me before on YouTube, then they can understand what I'm all about. I do different videos every day. Probably some I may get back to the same videos with different titles. It could be right. But it makes you think and wonder, if you guys and girls and those boys and girls have been in this situation, what would you do? I mean, are they running out of room to build things, knock things down and make them bigger? You know what I mean? Places for people to go to be happy instead of sitting around all day. But anyway, I better go. Another short video. Thank you for joining me. Take it easy. See you next one.